Check it, all you thug life.
Alright, everybody. I guess this is the start of the motherfucking podcast. By the way, for everyone wondering on that nice fade out, I did that completely manually on YouTube, so I'd like, everyone to just applaud me there. Maybe slap a like on that, Get the name of the music. I did the gay thing where you just type in like chill hip hop music into YouTube, and I clicked a live stream, and that was it. Oh yeah, I'm not in podcast channel. That's a good point. I'm gonna get on the podcast channel for whenever Netgear gets here. So I guess I'll introduce myself. I am twiggymac. Also, well, actually it's the other way around. I'm Jake, also known as twiggymac. Brought to you by nothing, because Netgear is a giant loser. And honestly, I should have just lived up to the, it might be a little bit late part, but whatever. So this is the 12-Year-Old Hater podcast. This is where we talk about all of our favorite things in the world. Haggard Garage and cars, and I think that's pretty much it. I don't think we like anything else. I don't think we like people. Netgear says he's coming, but he's also being a giant loser and isn't here, so give me a second. Can someone on Discord just like type a bunch of stuff that like fills an entire line so I can get the thing set up right? Because it's not set right. Because I don't know why on OBS my window capture just doesn't fucking work at all. It just has no idea what it's doing. It doesn't want to work, so it just doesn't work. A lot of text, a lot of text, a lot of text. Alright, pop up, you stupid shit. There we go. Thanks, babies. Alright, this'll hurt you for a second. Alright. It's okay. We're getting there. Ding! Alright. I took too long. So, yeah, 12-Year-Old Hater podcast. We're here. I'm brought to you by nobody. So, I think I'm gonna have to take a guest on to start this off, and I think I did plan a new segment on this podcast, but I really wanted Netgear here for this, so I guess I'm gonna not do that right now, and instead I'm gonna do Gay or Good. So I need to get a guest in here, and they'll Gay or Good with me. I don't know who I'm gonna get. Sick baby, you want in? You're like not asleep for some reason, even though it's like 4 a.m. there. There you guys go. Take that link. Dude, I love the Gay or Good little GIF bullshit. Gay or Good, Cam's new E36. Did Cam confirm to trade for it yet? I know they talked about it, but did like it actually happen? I don't know. I mean, when Tommy showed it, it looked pretty crunchy. Didn't really like it. What is that? It's still showing as a GIF. Is that a DeLorean drifting? That's kind of sick. It sounds pretty set. Yeah, I mean, he did want an E36, and Tommy had an E36, and he seems to not hate Tommy, and Tommy seems to not hate him, so fucking YOLO, right? Alright, I need a guest. Who the fuck was PMing me constantly? I can't remember because of the brain thing, so if you're here, I'm gonna have you on. Who was it? It was, fucking what's his name? I don't remember who it was. Sergeant Macaroni? Probably. Yeah, Sergeant Macaroni. Sergeant Macaroni, where are you? I don't think he's here. THX isn't here. Sergeant Macaroni isn't here. I'm really just getting, you know, fucking thrown in the trash right now. No one wants to be on. Sick Boys, do you want on? THX, do you want on? Please, somebody. I'd love to have Scottish man Sick Boys in here. Hear that fucking trashy accent. I'm just kidding, Sick Boys, I love you. Yeah, this is definitely a shit show. Like, we haven't started anything, so I guess I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I guess I'll start off on the news on what has happened while we wait for Gay or Good to kick off. So the biggest news that we have lately is that there was a big FD event, and Mr. Onion himself did not go to the event. And, you know, what's the speculation on that one? Because he definitely, well, one, he definitely wasn't invited. And, two, he definitely wasn't good enough, or, like, he didn't care enough to go to it. And I don't really know why, because it was very close to him, wasn't it? Or was it in, like, Oregon or some shit? Discord link in the description doesn't work. Oh, that might have been a one-day link. That's crap. I'll get a new one, I guess. I don't really, like, love just having the description sitting out. Sick Boys, do you want on podcast? Weed and viral video. He was smoking weed. Yeah, I guess that's probably what it was. No idea what I'm talking about. So there was like a Formula Drift event, and it basically said like all FD drivers invited or some shit like that. And, you know, obviously Orion doesn't have a real race license, so he wasn't invited. And, you know, he didn't even go to the event. The event was really close. I don't know where it was, though. Was it Portland? Was it Oregon? Was it Washington? I don't even know. I mean, I just think it's really fucking weird that, like, why Orion is even in Washington to begin with. Like, isn't like the racing scene and the drifting scene a lot bigger in other... The event at Park, what's that? Aren't there bigger events in other states? Only chance at proper career, that's not being a reviewer. Yeah, I mean, so instead he just decided to put coffee in an engine as oil, which, I mean, God, that's just like the dumbest thing ever. I honestly, like, I don't understand coffee as oil because, like, at least baby oil, like, you could kind of assume might work to some extent. But coffee has no fucking chance of working whatsoever, and every human being knows that. It's, like, not even interesting to do it. You know, like, somebody said to use gasoline, like, I think it was on Reddit. Someone in the comments said to use gasoline as oil to see what would happen because they probably thought it would explode or whatever. But I really think the engine would seize before it could even warm up and explode because gasoline's a solvent, so it's totally just going to clean out every little bit of oil that's left in there. And hot coffee as coolant would have been funny. I don't know why he did it as engine oil. And I really do hope that, I do hope Rudnick actually does that. That would have been super funny. Yeah, no, I understand what he's doing, and let's all be honest here that Orion is 100% killing the YouTube game right now. Not killing as in he's super amazing and awesome and everyone loves his content, but he's doing exactly what you need to do to get a shit ton of views and a shit ton of likes and a shit ton of new subs. And it's basically just, it's what he's doing. And I mean, can we really hate on him for that? Yes. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, you know. There's Jake Pauls of the world, and they're going to have more money and more subs than they should, but how she goes. TRD or broke, you want in on a gay or good? Alright, I'll add you. How do I do it? Roles. Where's my role? It's on the bottom. Fuck you, sick boys. Alright, TRD or broke. Hop in here, baby. You have the role. Hop in. Come on, bud. No, he is using the YouTube algorithm. By the way, if your mic sucks, I'm kicking you right away. Like, instantly. No, Orion is using the algorithm. He's working the system. He's making money off of it. I mean, my problem with what he's doing is I can't see how that's sustainable, or I guess I should say, you know, with the path that he's taken. Oh, did I say sick boys? I'm just an idiot. I don't know what I said, but I just can't see, like, what do you think Orion's gonna be like in a year's time, right? So as of right now, he's uploading like maybe 2 videos a week or something, and he's getting way more views than he used to get anyway. So he doesn't give a shit, and he shouldn't give a shit because he's making more money doing less work right now. I swear to God, TRD, hop in the fucking podcast right now. This is baloney. Can I like move him into here? No, I can't move him into it. Someone asked gay or good Jimmy's car, his new Project Daily, the Mark 6 GTI. Jimmy, if you're watching this, and you know what? Somebody fucking Instagram message Jimmy to watch this, because I really want to talk to him on the podcast. And I don't know how much he bought it for. If he bought it for like $2,000, I think it's a pretty decent deal. But if he bought it for like much more than that, I think he's an idiot, because I know they haven't taken the engine apart yet, and I really don't believe that the head is the only thing that's fucked up, because I can guarantee you that the timing chain tensioner went on that engine, because that's a thing that happens on them, and a valve went through a piston. And if a valve goes through a piston, I mean, maybe you can save the block. It actually would be kind of cool if he did like a board. You can do like a 2.17 or something. If he did like a board like 2.2 or 2.1, like whatever, and actually like built the shit out of it, that would actually be pretty fucking cool, I gotta say. Yeah, new engine's $2,500, so that's what I'm basing the $2,000 off of, because I'm convinced he's gonna need a new engine. So if he spent $2,000 on it and then $2,500 on a new engine, that's $4,500 plus all of the work he has to put in. Plus, I'm assuming that the trans is good, which I don't know much about DSGs. So it could be good. It could be crap. He said it really just needs oil or something like that, or not oil. It needs a flush. I don't really know. No, this all right. TRD is, where is he? Because now he's like really not in the podcast. If he's out, I should put him on like muted. I should mute him because he's a dick. They are trash. What's trash? The engine? No, those engines are good. They can make like 500, 600 stock block. The DSG? Oh, you meant the DSG? Yeah, dude, it's a dual clutch auto. It's actually a really, really good transmission. They're just, you know, whatever they do. All right, THX, hop in here, please. Well, TRD, you're not in. You're out. And you didn't show up. You're in, THX. Get in here. Click it. You're a podcaster. Click it, baby. Dude. Oh my god. What the fuck was that?
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my god, that sounded better. At first it sounded like...
Oh, holy shit.
What is this echo,
I should not
dude?
put this up to my ear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I
I
can
think
hear
I got you on
myself,
speaker.
too.
Hold up. Alright, hold on. This is fucked up.
Oh boy, guys. This is such a shit show. Everyone in the chat just at Netgear over and over until he shows up, please. Please, save me. Yeah, I know. He doesn't sound southern at all. He sounds like a fucking loser.
I'm trying real hard, guys.
Trying real hard to sound like a loser.
I think we sound identical, personally.
Yeah, we actually sound pretty close. Yeah, it seems the echo's gone, so I guess let's continue. So,
Alright, where are we at?
Oh, we're at Gay or Good. That's what we're doing. Hold on.
Oh, sweet.
I gotta do the thing again. There should be like a sound effect here, but I just don't know how to do it. But anyway, Gay or Good. All right, Mr. THX, Mr. Thanks 1169. I have a Gay or Good for you. I hope you have some for me.
Of course.
All right, THX. Gay or Good? Sleepers. Sleeper
You know,
builds.
if it was 15 years ago, they'd be good, but like, what's the point now? Like, you can buy a car from the factory that has 600 horsepower. Like, you can buy a Dodge that can run like 9 seconds with
Dude,
slicks
literally
on it, so
every person in the chat said good.
yeah, fuck them.
And I think I have to agree with you. I think they're fucking gay right now. I think there was a sleeper phase where, oh, I didn't know that in a Volvo 850 could be fast, but it's like now everyone knows.
Right.
And unless it's like, you know, an idiotic engine swap. Like if somebody like did Booster Boys get rid of their like boosted Geo Metro or whatever?
I don't watch it enough to really know.
They were gonna like K swap it or some shit, but like a Geo Metro, like that's a funny and new sleeper that's never been done. But like
Sure.
you go to a drag strip, the worse the car that rolls up, the better you expect it to do, because everyone does sleeper builds now.
Oh, 100%. Like if you see like a Caprice wagon show up, like
yeah, it's gonna wreck you.
Just be sure that it's gonna destroy you. Yeah.
Yeah, you know it's gonna destroy you. And I think that's why sleepers are kind of gay right now, because they're just
There's
like
a novelty to it, but it's like again, like you can buy an absurdly fast car from the factory now. I mean,
everything's fast.
It's pointless.
Trucks are fast. Yeah. Everything's fast now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Like you cannot build anything that'll outrun like your average like Chevy SS at this point. So what's the point?
Yeah, and you can get Chevy SSs for like $33,000 or something.
Yeah.
And that's with a warranty.
Yeah, we all watched that episode of car reviews.
But yeah, and I mean that kind of goes to my point. Like the Mighty Car Mods sleeper build, and they did it a couple years ago or a year ago or something like that. It was a Toyota Crown, I think, right? They don't sell those here, so that's why I'm wondering if I'm getting it right. but they did like the Toyota Crown with the Barra, whatever, inline six in it, and then they did like a 4-link drag suspension, or I don't think it was a Cressida, and they did like a 4-link drag suspension, and it had like these just fucking gigantic wheels in the back. Cresta, that's it, Cresta. But like, you look at the fucking wheels on the back, and you hear it, and you just go like, oh, that's a drag car.
Right. Yeah, I think they're gay. I got one for you.
Okay.
It's not car related. Is that
Ooh.
all right, or do we have
Dude.
to stick to car related?
Dude, I don't know. Netgear just decided he hates us, so let's just fucking do it.
Oh, well, shit. Okay. James Gunn getting fired over his tweets. Gay or good?
I gotta refresh myself. What were the tweets again?
Basically, he made a whole bunch of jokes, like just edgy tweets, like 10 years ago about being a pedophile. Obviously, jokes. Somebody dug him up, and he got fired from Guardians 3 over it.
Oh, all right. So, I'll say like a similar story. I don't remember if it was some college kid or somebody who was like going to be drafted into the NFL or is drafted into the NFL, and he posted tweets when he was like 17, saying the N-word and shit like that, and they got uncovered now, and people are like, "Oh, this is awful," and I'm like, he's like a 17-year-old quoting like rap songs. I don't know how much I care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just feel like it's relevant to us because, I mean, like right now we're doing a segment called Gay or Good. And like, even in this current climate, this is kind of a questionable thing to be doing.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's fair that people are I don't know how to word it. He's obviously a lot higher end than myself.
Right, we're not Disney directors.
Yeah,
but
we're not directors for and I mean it being Disney is a big thing because they're obviously a huge family company.
Sure.
So I can kind of see it there, and I kind of think when you're that much out in the public that you're in a different realm than air quotes normal people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really care about him.
Fair assessment.
I'm gonna give it a fat trans. That's what it's getting.
Hold on, let me pull up my list real quick. I think I have 2 more for you.
I'll go for my next one then. All right, my next gay or good for you. Gay or good resto mods.
Oh man. I mean, this really calls back to that exact same RCR episode about the Chevy SS where he made the point that, like, if you want a car with a giant V8 that functions like a modern car, that's going to cost you 30 to 50 grand to build. Why not just buy a modern car that has a giant V8 that has modern amenities? I think they're gay. I think 100% gay on resto mods.
Yeah, I mean, like, so you see, like, usually it's like a 69 Charger or Camaro
Right.
or something like that. And, the person, they resto mod it, they put in an LS, they put in heat and AC and a nice radio and cruise control and power steering and nice brakes and all this cushy stuff. They basically make it luxury with like 700 horsepower just because they fucking can. And
even like a Datsun, like a 240Z with like the 280ZX turbo engine in it, I'm not into it.
I mean,
you're just wrecking the value of your car. I mean,
I think there's a line between like an OEM plus build and like a resto mod build. I think resto mod is, you're definitely going into the realm of, well, why don't you just buy an M5?
Right. When I think of resto mod, like, I know that it's not really, it's not resto mod specific, but the word resto mod to me, I just picture a lot of fiberglass and a lot of like TVs in places there shouldn't be TVs,
No, I'm not throwing shade at MCM Electro. I'm just kind of talking about it. I mean, I think with resto mod, and it's something that we've talked about a lot on the Discord, is that we've talked about how it's stupid to delete power steering. It's stupid to delete ABS and AC and all of this stuff. And resto mod, they're putting this stuff into old cars that never had it, and yet I still don't think it's that cool. I think that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I think that resto mods are awful in general.
I don't want to say awful. I do want to say I personally feel like it's kind of a waste of money. I think unless you're like legitimately this super old dude who like can't drive a car without power steering and power brakes anymore because you're just too old for it.
Sure.
But at that point, like
At that point, why are you driving an ancient car?
Yeah, because it's just
like,
super dangerous.
You have special needs. You should be driving, like a Crown Victoria or something.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, and I feel like you can make, a classic car more drivable by, say, putting in power steering. Like you can get those electric power steering kits, and those work really well. I think you can do that without going overboard, but the point of driving the old car is that it's old and shitty and loud and clunky and awful. That's kind of why they're cool, right?
I guess. I can do one more gay or good, and then I gotta go. I've got one for you.
Okay.
Sorry to cut that one short.
This is so dumb.
I know, this is fucking gay. Okay. OEM-inspired vinyl on cars that are not the trim model from that vinyl. For instance, like a C4 Corvette, the Grand Sport stripe, putting that on just a regular C4.
Or like M striping or stuff like that.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Or like the Nismo S-Tune stripes on a 350Z, but it's on like the base model.
I mean, I'm gonna say gay because you're trying to make it look like something that it isn't. I don't think doing vinyl itself and doing things like that is inherently gay. If you want to put a racing stripe or whatever on your car, go nuts. But like if you're putting like M Sport M Sport's the first one I always think of, but if you're doing shit like that, I think that's kind of gay. I don't think that's kind of gay. I think that's very gay.
Like trying to pretend that your car is something it's not, absolutely gay. But like today I saw a silver C4 Corvette with a black single center stripe on it, which is like the Grand Sport style, but the Grand Sports only came in blue and white. So like the guy's not trying to pretend that he's got a Grand Sport. He just likes that look, but he didn't have the color,
I mean, that kind of comes down to like I don't remember which I think it's ZL1 whatever Camaros they come with, or you can get them with a black hood, and that's obviously it's a race inspired thing from cars back in the day. Like would it be
They're dumb? Like the SLP rear panel on the like the 4th gen Camaro, like they have that black rear panel between the taillights. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends, like how well known is that, and what are you trying to do? I don't think necessarily having a black hood makes your car gay. You might just be like going for a look. Like I think if you did that to a regular Camaro, like that's your own thing. I don't think you're trying to pretend to be that package. But like M stripes or very obvious things that were from another car, a performance model, something like that, that's definitely gay.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree on that one.
All right, THX, you're tapping out. I'm going to tap in Sergeant Macaroni. Thank you for being on the 12-Year-Old Hater podcast.
Yep. God bless America and LGBTQT.
Yeah, I think you got it. See ya. How do I get him out of here? Can't figure it out. Get out. Leave.
I'm trying.
All right, you're out. Cool. All right, Sergeant Macaroni, you're coming in, even though you fucked me. All right, Macaroni, get in here. I got one more gay or good, so you better have one more for me. John, in the YouTube chat, when I was talking about sleeper Geo Metros, you brought over the Suzuki Swift GTI or whatever. Yeah, they never sold that here. So.
How did I fuck you?
Dude, because you weren't here when it started.
I literally just got home from work.
That's not my fault. That's your fault.
You started at 6, I get done at 6, so fuck you.
Again, how is that my problem?
I don't know.
That sounds like a gigantic you problem. All right, everyone.
Well,
this is
THX, legendary THX, and so.
This is Sergeant Macaroni we got here. Sergeant Macaroni, you want to like shamelessly plug your Instagram?
Yeah, you can go to /R Haggard Garage and /R Tommy F. Yeah. Tommy is Jesus. I love Tommy.
That wasn't a shout out for yourself, but
Yeah, it was.
What is this
That's what I
wind
believe in.
noise that we're hearing?
Wind noise?
Yeah, you're like breathing really heavily into your microphone.
Oh, it was too close to me.
Like, come
All right.
on, man. All right,
Is this
so
better?
yeah, that's way better. But now you're quiet. But whatever, we'll fucking figure it out.
All right, whatever.
All right, so I got a gay or good for you, Mr. Sergeant Macaroni.
All right.
Gay or good? Teardrop campers.
Gay.
Why?
Anything like those and the tiny home craze, I think they're about the same size. Like, you know, if I'm thinking the right thing. Yeah. Nah, not into it.
Really? See,
Nope.
I actually really like teardrop campers. I think they're pretty cool. I think I like them because like you can tow them behind everything. I really do hate the notion that you like need a truck to tow shit. Like you would need a big diesel truck to go camping or some shit like that. Like I hate that notion. I like the fact that with a teardrop you can throw it on basically anything. You could throw a teardrop camper on an old Beetle. Like those things.
Yeah, I know that's what you were going for.
Yeah, like those things can barely go 65, and I don't know.
I get that.
I like going
I
against
just-
that notion.
As a camper alone, it's a piece of shit. Like, it's just shitty as a camper. Like,
I know.
There's no room to do anything.
No,
in
I
it.
know.
There's no room to actually camp in.
So the way I see it is a scenario I would use it would be like cross country touring. I wouldn't use it just going to a campsite to camp out for the weekend or something like that. In that case, I would just pack a tent. But like when I go out on vacation, when I go out somewhere, I'm out the whole day. I don't want to be chilling in the hotel room or whatever. So a teardrop camper is great for me because it's literally like, oh, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Just go sleep in my teardrop. I don't know.
Yeah, I
like 'em.
guess. But you could also fold down the back seats to your GTI and sleep in there. I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah, but then I'm not towing something.
Yeah, but then you can actually drive normally instead of having to tow something.
Yeah, but
Like, imagine you're towing that piece of shit through like some really nice roads in like Northern California or out west or whatever.
dude, fuck it. I'm gonna toge with the teardrop on the back.
Yeah, then that shit's flying all over the edge.
No, it won't. It'll be fine. That's fucking sick.
I don't know. I feel like you're limiting yourself a lot when you could be having a good drive.
All right, fair. But like, if I'm going out there, I'll go to the campground. I'll remove the teardrop, and then I'll go rip the canyons. I mean,
Yeah, but at the same time, you could just have a toter home and just tote your real car behind, and then you have a really nice.
I mean, I do have a toter home.
But they're also on the opposite spectrum, so.
I do have
Alright.
a toter home, you little dick.
Yeah, I bet.
I do.
That bus doesn't fucking count.
The bus fucking counts. I slept in it, and it
Dude,
just
that
towed
has
the car.
no amenities but like a bed.
That's all it needs. That's all we want. It has heat. It has sleep, and that's it. It's good. Do you have one for me? You have a gay or good for me?
Yeah, let me think.
Dude, you're like in a fucking tornado or something right now. You have a pair of like pantyhose you can put in front of it?
Nope.
All right.
Whatever. Aftermarket headlight and taillights. Now this is relevant because I want those Euro spec GTI taillights that are made OEM for the car but not available in my country. You know what I'm saying? But then you get the people who do the Civic Altezza headlight or taillights, or the HID swaps in cars that were never designed to ever have them, and they're fucking terrible.
Generally speaking, I think OEM looks are usually the best. So, in your example, you really want Mark 7 GTI Euro taillights, and I think if you did that swap, that's fair game. I mean, that's OEM. You basically made an OEM plus, a Euro DM GTI, and I myself did that to my Mark 6. I have while they're not true OEM ones because the OEM ones are like $900 fucking dollars, I got repros, and I actually was really lucky. Like the dude, like I was just dicking around on I forget if it was Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, and the dude was just selling like his set that he had on his GTI, and then he was just selling his GTI, and he just wanted to offload them. So
they're fucking expensive.
They were like the depot repros, and they were like, I think they're supposed to be like $350 new, and I got them for like $200. And I think they look fucking awesome. But again, they're barely indistinguishable from the OEM ones.
Oh, here's a perfect fucking example as I'm Googling this.
Here, I'll find the picture and put it in the Discord.
Like these things that Jeep people do. Like that is autistic. That is straight up fucking autistic.
So, I don't really. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about headlights, because like there are a lot of headlights that you can say are technically superior. They cast light better, whatever.
There's benefits obviously, but like
on I guess NA Miatas is a big one, because it's the same 7-inch round as Jeeps. So obviously all of those lights are interchangeable, and you see people putting lights like that on NA Miatas because hey, it's better than the stock ones, but I think they look fucking dumb.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I like what Zinc Coat guy said. The LEDs in old cars are gay. That's especially true. You see people with the old K series Chevys, and they put those dumbass LED rings in the fucking headlights, and it just ruins the entire look of the truck. If you just put like a normal looking headlight bulb in there, it looked like a real truck. But instead, you put this shitty little LED thing in, so you look edgy as fuck, and you think you're Batman, and you're fucking piece of shit.
I mean, I think people are going a little too ham on LEDs nowadays. Like the fucking DRLs on some cars are just absolutely insane.
Yes.
Like they're the new oh, we have somebody here, but he's gonna have to wait. Like on the new F-Series trucks, Ford F-Series trucks.
They are bright.
They're fucking brighter than some like headlights from the 90s. It's ridiculous.
Like that's the problem that I think Toyotas are having now. That people just leave their fucking lights off because their DRLs are just so fucking bright.
Well, with Toyotas, my mom has a Toyota Venza, so this is kind of how I know, is that like the dash and like everything in the car is like lit up by default. When you put the headlights on, just a little tiny light pops up on the dash telling you your headlights are on. Nothing else changes. Whereas like I'm sure your GTI is the same. On my GTI, if I don't have the lights on, I can't fucking see anything inside the cabin at night.
You can't see anything.
So, all right, I'm going to interrupt you. So I'm posting in the Discord. This is what the original USDM Mark 6 GTI lights look like. They look fucking dumb, and they're
terrible.
They're stupid and dumb. And this is what the Euro style ones look like, which is what I have. And they look fucking tight.
They both look like shit.
All right.
The second ones are better for sure.
You know what, Netgear? Fuck you. Go back. We don't need you. We don't need you, buddy.
No, the second ones look pretty cool.
The second ones look sick. It is OEM. That's why. All right, so I guess Netgear's here. What's your opinion on aftermarket headlights and taillights, gay or good?
If I just had to say gay or good, I would say gay.
Okay.
Like very few aftermarket headlights look good, and even less aftermarket taillights look good.
Yeah, I think
and
that's right.
the ones that do look good are usually just like, it looks like a factory headlight, just black housing.
Yeah.
And those are the only ones.
I mean, I think you do kind of have to make that balance of, technically upgrading your headlights and taillights, making them.
Slick saying, what about the Valenti? I think if I'm not mistaken, those are the taillights on BRZs, and I think those look good. And that was going to be what I was going to say.
It was the BRZ.
Those are the only taillights I've
nice.
ever seen aftermarket that look nice. Those and like the all red Toms ones, because those are the ones that I wanted to get. Yeah, and those are the only ones I think look good.
Yeah, there are.
Like period.
I
don't think I've seen an aftermarket taillight ever that I liked, other than that one.
I think a lot of the ones that look like shit, they don't look like the car would come from the factory with them at all. And that's why they're gay. I mean, there are for
Oh, is that the Valenti on that Prius? That's
Yeah.
gay.
That's sick.
That's stupid.
That's fucking sick. No, but
They're
like,
too dark for my taste.
yeah,
But
oh yeah,
cool.
I hate
I fucking hate smoke
smoked out.
lights at all.
But for Mark 6 GTIs, you can actually buy headlights that people have made that look like the Mark 7 GTI headlights.
No, I would keep the Mark 6. The Mark 6 have a nice distinct look. You don't need to copy the Mark 7.
Yeah, because the Mark 6 is like a little more rounded compared to the Mark 7, which is like the headlight shape is like more squared or whatever, the DRL.
Yeah. Yeah, the DRLs are squared.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're, yeah, I think Netgear's right. A vast majority of them are gay, and there's very few that are good.
Very,
Yeah.
very, very few exceptions.
Yeah.
There are exceptions, but few and far between. Joe N3 says he likes the chrome Civic lights on the Lexus. What they called Altezza taillights.
Aren't those the ones we said that were awful?
Awful.
Yeah,
Are
those
the
are
Altezzas the ones that I think they are?
Altezzas are they're like chrome because they look like IS300
I posted them.
taillights. That's what.
They ever
Yeah,
fucking
like
did.
yeah, stuff like that. Every
I don't
taillight like that was called an Altezza taillight.
Holy hell. Okay.
Because they were emulating the IS300 or Toyota Altezza taillights of the
So
time.
it's kind of funny because like I feel like there are a lot of OEM taillights from that era that look shitty and like that. Like my girlfriend has
man, I think it's only the Altezza
hold
or the
on.
IS300 that had that style.
Yeah,
But, like when you
I guess
compare
you're right.
those to stock taillights, they're just worse all
yeah,
around.
no, those are super bad.
And they
Yeah.
always fog up. On the Civics, I always see
Yeah, they're
like
always
the red reflector fell off inside of the fucking taillight.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, so what I was thinking of, my girlfriend has a 2008 Altima, and I fucking hate the taillights on that thing so much.
Oh yeah, that has taillights like that.
Yeah, they're like kind
Yeah.
of, they're definitely Altezza-esque, and that's from the factory. Like, I just fucking hate that. But it's her car, and I'm not going to spend money on it, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
All right, Mac.
she's just using you anyway.
All right, Macaroni. Do you got
Oof.
anything else, or we getting this Twiggy Net show on the road?
I'll just add to it. Headlight covers / tints. We'll just do this real quick.
Gay.
Gay, ultra gay.
Headlight
Especially,
covers. Oh yeah, gay.
Like-
Gay
like,
all the way.
what is with Subi guys and doing the oil slick lights on their
Because
headlights?
Subi guys are gay, and
Like,
Subarus are
Subi-
gay. It's
Subi
just
guys,
Subaru.
Subi guys do so many gay things that piss me off, and that's because I'm like a Subaru. Like people say I'm a Nissan butthurt, but I think I'm more of a Subaru butthurt. But the things people do to fucking Subarus, man, like really drive me
They're-
crazy.
Dude, Subarus.
Absolutely autistic.
Subarus, it's just like, anyone can find a fucking shitty Impreza and slam it and like make it kind of look like a shitty slammed STI, so whatever. They just go fucking nuts. I really don't get Subaru guys. Oh,
They do some dumb shit.
it has full-time all-wheel drive or whatever the fuck they say. Like, I don't give a shit.
That's the only reason to buy it these days, and even then, is that even worth it?
Your boy Bobby says Callie's taillights. Does she have aftermarket taillights?
I don't know if she has aftermarket
don't know.
taillights. Someone send a pic. Tanner in the YouTube
but,
chat.
I mean,
Tanner in the
if it's-
YouTube
if it's-
chat said, "Whoa."
if it's in Callie's Callie's car, I'm gonna say it's garbage because everything on her fucking car is garbage.
All right, so Tanner in the YouTube chat said, "Whoa, don't say that shit about gay people. They are way better than Subaru owners."
Jesus Christ.
I like that.
Ugh.
Dude, I think
but it's true, man. Like the things. I don't know if I've fucking spieled about this before about Subarus, but it's like you get a Subaru and you're like, oh, I'm a fag. I just bought a WRX. Let me get rally armor mud flaps. Let me get fucking hella horns. Let me get fucking
the license plate holder that screws into the tow hook thing,
yeah,
so that you don't
yeah,
have it
the
on your
offset-
bumper.
The
That
offset.
looks worse.
The
than
offset.
I think it does look worse.
Yeah.
It looks
Spend the
worse.
money. Spend the money and get the electronic one that pops out.
The best is when
Let me
people
shave
have
my
the drill
emblems.
holes. They still have the fucking drill holes, but they put it on the side. So
Yeah.
you have it on the side, and you still
Now you see the
fucking
drill holes.
I saw one and it had the tow bar hookup, and then I don't know who sold it or what brand it was, and it was like it was a plate, like a thing, like for the tuner that it like went into the screw holes, and it was like a little, you know, thin little bar. It said like gay fags tuning or whatever the hell it was. And like it was to hide the screw holes because they moved the plate into the other thing.
Jesus.
Actually, that gave me. Okay, I got to get good real quick. That this conversation, you know, I thought of it.
Inspired you.
Okay, gay or good, Alcantara. People
Gay.
making their interior Alcantara.
Absolutely gay. It's one of the worst
Absolutely.
materials you can absolutely use.
That is so stupid, and I don't know what it is about Subaru owners that doing that too. Oh, look, I put my whole dash Alcantara. I made this Alcantara.
I mean, so
Dude,
isn't the thing about
it looks tacky as fuck.
isn't
Yeah.
the thing
And it's
about
hard as shit to
isn't the
clean.
thing about Alcantara is that it wears really quickly and is really shitty, but
supposed
like
to
it's
use
really
gloves.
it's really grippy. Like it's
supposed
good
to
for
wear
using
gloves.
gloves. It's good for the steering wheel. It's good for the seat.
You're
because-
supposed to use gloves with it, but nobody does.
Like in Jack's R32, he has an Alcantara steering wheel, but he only uses gloves and he doesn't let anybody touch it because he knows the oils break it down.
Yeah,
and
because
ruin
it does.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely
mean,
destroy it.
you said the dash, so like, is that different from a flocked dash, or is that the same thing? Do they
I
use
think that's
Alcantara
what-
for that?
Yeah.
For a road car,
they'll do-
extraordinarily gay.
And then they'll do like the A pillars and the
Yeah.
and the fucking the headliner and shit. Like it looks
Well,
stupid.
I mean, on a
It
Subaru,
looks
it's probably
ugly as
reducing the
shit.
rattles of all the shitty plastic, so it might be a benefit.
My Subaru didn't rattle for shit.
I think a lot of these like race mods on road cars are just gay. Like period.
Aftermarket steering wheels are gay, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that was going to be another gay or good, but I think we've talked about it before. But yeah, if you have an aftermarket steering wheel, you're a faggot. Like, that's all.
I can kind of see it.
Especially if you had an airbag before.
Yeah. I
If
can
you
kind
didn't
of
have
see
an
it.
airbag, okay, I'll give you a pass.
I think the worst example is Marcus's E46.
Yeah, that's
That's
ignorant.
like-
Anything
nice steering wheel stock.
Anything Marcus touches is the perfect example of what not to do.
BMWs have really nice OEM steering wheels
Really
too.
nice.
Like they're super good. If he could have found a different
Let me put
a
a
different
$50 energy
BMW
on
one.
it real
He could have found a different BMW steering wheel if he wanted to change the looks up. It would have been fucking
Exactly.
sick. It would have looked good. But instead
like
he
what
has
Tommy did with the E36.
So the
Just like
only one that I can kind of understand is doing it on like on a Miata where they don't have tilt steering, they don't have telescopic wheels or anything like that. So in a lot of cases you kind of have to go aftermarket to even get the wheel where you need it. But I mean as a daily it's just so dumb.
But every time I've seen an aftermarket steering wheel, it just looks shitty on the car.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
ever go to a
It looks
show and
like-
like the person has their fucking quick release steering wheel on the
Hanging
hood or
from the
something
window,
or hanging from a
mirror.
hook?
Yeah,
It's like,
no,
that's your road
what
car.
What I've seen people do is they'll get the steering wheel and like prop the hood up with it.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
your
what I mean?
fucking
Like, they'll
road
pop their hood
car.
and stick. Yeah, it's like, dude, shut up, man. Like,
I mean,
nobody
so like
cares about your NRG steering wheel.
yeah. Our fucking Mustang has a quick release, but because you kind of fucking need it to get in and out.
if you have a solid mounted seat, yeah.
Yeah, we have a reason,
That's
but
the
like
point
your
of it.
your
Okay, guys.
Subaru with no
Hey,
door bars.
hey, Mac, you want to go ahead and reset the lemons counter?
Yeah, let's reset that lemons counter.
We keep
to-
talking about lemons. Got to reset it.
It has been 0
one day.
minutes.
We've gone one day.
What? Did I not talk about it yesterday? I definitely did talk about it yesterday. I've gone days without talking about it. You guys are all butt hurts. All right, Macaroni. I think we're fucking sick of you.
All right, that's fine.
No, we're not sick of you, but we're done with you.
No, move on.
Dude,
on.
so thank you very much, Sergeant Macaroni, for
It was,
filling in
it
for
was
my
great to be here.
giant faggot
Yeah.
of a
Hey,
co-host who never shows up. And
thanks for covering for me.
you know, if you
problem.
want
Thanks
to do
for-
one last shout out for yourself, your Instagram, your whatever, your Boys Ahoy
Yeah.
account. I don't know.
You can find me at youtube.com/TommyFya. See ya.
All right, peace out, buddy.
Oof.
All
All right,
right.
Sergeant Macaroni. Thanks for all your hard work, buddy.
Thanks a bunch, guy. All right, so guys, this is that's the end of Gay or Good, and I think this is where I'm taking on the new segment, Netgear, that I I don't know how this is really going to last because I feel like we might run out of shit to talk about, but whatever. We'll try it out right now. So this segment, this is not America's favorite podcast segment. This might be America's second favorite podcast segment, but we'll see how it goes. This segment is personal car stories. We don't talk about ourselves that much.
Yeah. Okay.
So personal car stories. So my first topic for you to jump off on is hooning gone wrong.
Hooning gone wrong. Okay.
Let's hear a story.
I had just graduated high school. I had a 1995 Nissan hardbody pickup, 4-wheel drive, and I had got like drunk as shit, right?
Oh,
I had just got BF Goodrich all-terrain TAs on it, so obviously I think I'm a fucking off-road king or something. So I'm drunk and with my buddy, I'm like, oh, dude, let's fucking go in this field and do donuts. Let's go do donuts. And it rained, so it was kind of muddy. So we're there fucking having a good old time doing donuts in this field. And then, boom, like I hit something and it immediately stopped the truck, whatever it was. And I was drunk as shit, like, what the fuck? And I get out, and I don't see anything. To this day, I have no idea what I hit. And then I get home, and I looked at my truck, and I had fucking destroyed my front bumper. Like, it was sticking out at a fucked up angle, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is gonna fucking suck. And I had to drive to Houston the next day, because that's where I was living at the time. So I'm like, oh, well, fuck it. And I drive my truck with the fucking wrecked bumper all the way to Houston. Come to find out, it had pushed in like my radiator support just enough to cause my fan to catch on the fan shroud, and it ended up plastic welding itself shut. So my fan wasn't even running for like fucking 3 weeks, I think. But I never overheated. Like, that's how good that truck was. Like, the fan wasn't spinning at all, and it didn't overheat.
I think those trucks are the reason people buy Nissan trucks today, even though they're fucking garbage.
It was a good truck. So finally, like I took it to like a body shop. I was like, hey, how much would it to fix this? And like he's popping the hood and looking at it, and he's like, dude, your fan's not moving. I was like, what? And I was like, oh shit! And I saw like all the melted plastic, and I kind of grabbed the fan and I gave it a yank, and it broke free, and it was able to spin again. And I ended up getting no. I got a crushed beer can, and I went under the truck, and I was able to wedge it in between the fan shroud and like the subframe or something, whatever was under there, and I wedged it just enough. And I bent it to where it cleared it, so it wasn't rubbing anymore.
So
I put a new bumper on, and I fucking drove the truck for like 4 years like that, and sold it like that.
So you're telling me, you crashed your truck in a field while drunk. You don't know what you hit.
It was like 2 or 3 in the morning.
No idea what you hit. And the moral of the story is that you fixed your truck with the beer can.
Yeah, I fixed it with a crushed beer can.
That's fucking
and
sick.
That can never fell out, and I never had that issue again.
Things like this are why one of my favorite things about buying a new car is doing the automotive archaeology, where you just find all the like hack shit that the last person did.
Yeah, I did, man. I did a body lift on that truck too. Oh.
Yeah, like if I bought that truck from you, like finding the body lift, finding the beer can.
If you bought that, like, dude, let me tell you, it's I was a fucking dumbass, right?
That's hilarious.
So I did a body lift. I did a body lift on the truck, and it was like, and on the back 2 mounts, it was like you have to drill a hole out. You have to drill a hole out into the fucking cab for the bolts to work or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll do that last because I just want to lift it and see it. And I think after that it was too high, and the drill bit I couldn't fit. You know what I mean? Like the drill, it was like when your little dick can't reach past the booty cheeks.
Yeah.
It was like
Never
that.
Had that experience.
I couldn't reach the drill bit. Couldn't reach up to the cab from the bottom to drill it out. So I was like, fuck it. I'll bolt everything else down, and I won't bolt down those two
You didn't have the
body
back
lift
things on. Just
yeah, I
sat
was like,
there.
fuck it, fuck them.
Oh my
And
god.
every
Was
like
this
they
the
ended up
bed at
falling
least?
out. No, it was the back of the cab.
Oh god.
They ended up falling out, obviously. And every now and then I would like get something else about the same size and like stick it in there, like jack the cab up and stick it in there. I never fixed it. Sold it like that also.
Did you have like wood under there at any point?
What?
Did you use like wood at any point in this sketchy
No. Nope.
body lift? Oh my
Nope.
fucking god.
I would get like big chunks of rubber, I think, from where I used to work, and like stick them in there.
I love this story. See, the thing is that now I have like the gayest story. I mean, mostly it's because I'm like a giant pussy with like driving. Like I don't want to fuck my car up because I'm a gigantic pussy, and I've never like really dailied a beater for any appreciable period of time. And so my story is I'm chilling with my buddy. It's the middle of the winter. This must have been, oh god, it's when I had my last car. This must have been like 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. So, 2006 4Runner, right? Great SUV, four-wheel drive, locking diff, whatever. So when you put it into four-wheel drive and then locked the diff, it also turned off traction control for whatever reason. So,
because the diff is locked.
Yeah, exactly. So, middle of winter, it's snowing out. Obviously, I want to go do some snow hooning. Do some snow nuts because I don't know if you've ever like dicked around in the snow because I know you're from the South. I don't know if you've ever had the chance.
I've done it like twice, I think.
Yeah.
And both times it was, it was like, oh look, it's snowing and it's where my car is.
you can't not, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when it's snowing, I'm ripping the e-brake every corner basically in the GTI. But so I'm with my buddy and I'm like, hey, I know where an empty parking lot is. I'm going to show you something really cool. Or like, I didn't even tell him. I just like drove to it and I was like, I'm just going to do some donuts and get the fuck out of here, scare my friend or whatever. So I do a few, whatever, we're having fun. We keep going, blah, blah, blah. And then like, I really like, all right, last one. I'm really fucking hucking this one. And so I huck it and I hit the snowbank pretty hard. With the back of the 4Runner, and I just felt like a fucking idiot because like I was showing off to my friend, like, there really wasn't any damage, like nothing was wrong, and we sold the car and nobody said anything, and like, but I just felt like such a fucking idiot because I was trying to show off to my friend.
Did you damage the car?
No, it was fine. I hit it pretty hard too. I was like
Okay.
really surprised. That's what I said. My story's going to be gay because it's like nothing like yours.
Okay. All right, so look. 2000, I think it's like 2005 or 2006, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm delivering pizzas at Papa John's.
Oof, good stuff.
I have a 1990 240SX coupe, 5-speed, open diff.
Perfect.
Because I'm a fucking little kid, I think drifting is cool,
Well,
so
yeah.
I'm delivering a pizza. This was in H-Town, Houston, Texas, right? I'm delivering a pizza. I'm getting ready to make a left turn, and my light's turning yellow. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna haul ass and fucking drift, because drifting's cool, So I fucking huck this bitch into this left turn, and I'm fucking doing a little power slide, and it's I'm looking badass, and I'm fucking I'm turning right and I'm going left or whatever. Well, then the fucking car snap oversteers, and the ass end comes in the complete opposite way around, super like too fast, way too fast for my skill set, and I couldn't control it. I ended up spinning all the way around and going backwards into the yard of a church, and destroyed my back driver's side wheel and like ripped the subframe off.
You
like
ripped
rip the control arm off the subframe, and I was like, oh fuck. And my boss had to come get me and deliver my pizzas.
I was gonna say, what did you do about the pizza?
I went and delivered. Well, he picked me up and like gave me a ride, and I told the dude all sad. And I was like thinking like maybe he'll give me a good tip. Like, yeah, dude, I just wrecked my car. And he's like, oh, cool. And he took his pizza. And I don't even. He gave me like maybe $2.
Fuck dropping
up
the
getting
subframe, rip it out.
I ended up getting it fixed, but yeah, that was probably the low point in my life.
I guess young you was a larger shit than young me.
Well,
so I mean, I didn't own a car in like high school, and I didn't own one until my last year of college. So I didn't really ever have a situation where I could have done this shit as a young kid, because I was always driving my my parents'
and then
car.
also it's a lot more different too, because like you've never really had a nice car.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I think my car's pretty nice. I mean, I feel
I'm
like
just fucking with you, dude.
I feel like I'm being attacked right now. How's your sweet S13 doing?
It's doing good.
Yeah?
It's doing good.
What's it 0 to 60?
Yeah. Fuck, I don't know.
Infinite, because it's not
probably
running?
like 8 seconds. No, it's running right now.
Yeah,
it'll run. I need to.
8's a little slower than my GTI though.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
but my back tires accelerate me.
That's true. I do like rear wheel drive. I mean.
Yeah, I need to do the fucking like boost controller on it, because I just have it set to whatever fucking, I don't even know what it's boosting right now. Probably not that much.
Wastegate probably.
But it felt good. Like the little bit I drove it, like it felt a lot faster.
Dude, that's sick.
But
I mean, it sucks that you can't drive
it's just
it right
taking me a long time. I know. Yeah.
Oh god. All right, what did I have?
But that's the way of the world, man. You gotta fucking make money to spend money.
All right, so my next personal car story I got for you. You went with like double hooning gone wrong. I like that. So my next one is funniest guy trying to race you.
Funniest guy trying to race me. All right. The year was 1999.
Old boy over here.
I didn't have a license yet, but I was driving my dad's 1993 C4 Corvette 6-speed.
Whoever how are you alive?
So I picked up my buddy, because it was like, oh, this is cool as shit. We're driving a car, and it was pretty cool. It was a Corvette. So like we went to like McDonald's, or I don't know what the fuck, and then we went like to a paintball store, and then we were driving home, and we're on the freeway, and at this point I was like a fucking dickhead, hard on for fucking muscle cars, right? I was like, fuck imports. If it ain't a V8, it ain't fucking straight. Like I hated fucking Japanese cars. Like I was a fucking cocksucker about it.
Was
too.
your dream car a Mustang?
No, Corvette. I've always been butthurt for Corvettes. I still am butthurt for Corvettes. Like they'll always have that special place in my heart, because that's really what Corvettes really were my first car love or whatever. So anyway, we're driving down the freeway, and I'm in the left lane driving, and there was 2 cars in front of me, one in the left lane, one in the right lane. So I'm just behind them, and then I hear kind of like a buzzing, and I was like, this car has like been next to me for a long ass time, next to me, and I look, and it's this fucking young dude, right? Maybe my age, maybe a couple years older, right? Fucking mean mugging the shit out of me. And he's like in a fucking, I don't know, it was like an EF Civic or like a 92 Honda Accord or something like that, right?
Some rice rocket.
So he's looking at me mean as shit. Yeah, some kind of rice rocket. And I'm like, what the fuck is this faggot doing? And like he like tries to speed up, and I see it was a 4-door, and on his back window, it was full of fucking like all these racing stickers and shit. Like he's a racer or something. And I was like, oh, look at this fucking faggot. And then he cuts me off and gets in front of me. And I was like, oh, okay, bitch. So I'm fucking following him, and he starts tailgating the car that was in front of me, and slowly, you know, that car speeds up and then gets out of his way, and as soon as he stays in front of me, and he starts kind of going a little bit faster, and as soon as we pass the cars to the right, I swing around to the right side of him to pass him on the right, and like I put it in fourth, and I stepped on it, you know, and that vet sounded good as fuck. It's like, like I'm fucking going, and this dumbass didn't even fucking floor it until we were side by side, and I knew he floored it because his car just made a whole bunch of noise.
But he didn't
But
go
it
any
didn't even
faster.
matter. I passed that motherfucker like he was standing still, dude.
Of course.
Boom! And I'm just like laughing my ass off at him. And I
Did
think
you
we went like
flash your
100. And
hazards?
No. I fucking dusted his ass, put in 6th gear, and then we're just cruising. And then he comes hauling ass, gets behind me again, and I didn't even take it out of 6th gear. I just put my foot down, and then gapped him again. I think
Still
I went like
walked
120.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking bad.
I've definitely had that same thing happen to me. I don't remember what it was, some rice bullshit or whatever. And I mean, I was driving my GTI. It's not like it's the fucking fastest car in the world. It's actually not that fast. And yeah, like for whatever reason, like this guy's just has to get past these people like so much faster than I do. So right after them, it clears up, and it's just like, fucking see ya. Just drop it into fourth and, you know, blow him past up to like 120 or something. Dude, I love stories like that.
I got another pretty good racing story.
Let me tell my funniest.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That wasn't that funny. So my funniest one was this was also in my GTI, because it's like the only like kind of quick car I've owned, and this is when I lived down in Connecticut, and I was with some friends, like we went to the beach or some shit like that. So it was like me, and it was either 2 other people or 3 other people. So, you know, the car has people in it. Obviously, it's going to go a lot slower.
Yeah.
Middle of the summer, I have the AC on and shit, and that takes more power. And personally, I can really feel the AC in the GTI. I don't know if that's gay or not, but whatever. But
yeah.
So I got like the AC going. I got a lot of people in there, whatever. And I'm just driving. I got people in the car. I don't really like driving like a dick when there's other people in the car, because, you know, I'll go kill myself. I'm not going to kill my friends.
Yeah, you're not going to put, yeah.
And so, you know, for whatever reason, some surface road that has 2 lanes. And this guy in this rusty fucking red piece of shit CRX pulls up next to me. I don't even look at him. He doesn't even look at me. But, you know, light turns green. He fucking guns it, right? So he's like 2 car lengths ahead of me or something like that. And I'm just like, well, this is funny. And I just like put my foot to like half throttle or 3/4 throttle. I don't even floor it. And I beat this guy because he's in a fucking shitball CRX. And I have fucking 3 people in the back of my car. And I just thought that was like the fucking funniest thing ever. And he was so pissed off. Like, I wasn't even trying to race him, and he was so pissed off. He was, oh god, it was so fucking funny.
All right, this was, let me see, the year was probably 2013. Me and my friends would go street racing all the time in El Paso, and I had a MR2 at the time with 357 wheel horsepower.
Fuck yeah!
And that car was fast as fuck. Never lost a race in that fucking car. So I usually I would hang back, and one of my buddies had my buddy had a 350Z. My brother had an 06 WRX wagon, and then my other buddy had a G35 sedan, and that was our running crew or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so usually like they would race, and if anybody beat them, then I would come up and like fucking whoop on them. So everyone, it's like a big group of people racing in front of me, and I'm kind of hanging back. And an SRT4 Neon fucking does a rice rats flyby. It was like I want to say it was a 3 or a 4 lane feeder road, and he comes up in the very left lane and passes everybody, and puts on his hazards. I was like, this motherfucker.
He put on his hazards?
Yeah, I was like,
coming at you flying? Like, that's so fucking gay.
So I came out, and I wasn't even racing. I was kind of just watching everybody in front of me race. And this guy's like, I dusted everybody. So I fucking swing around the left side, chase him down, and then me and him get side by side and start slowing down. And I'm like, we're gonna do a roll. But it was like we didn't talk, but it was like we're gonna do a roll. It was kind of a fucking unspoken thing.
Yeah, you knew.
So we're slowing down, and I put the car in second gear, and it slows down a lot and it gets loud. And this dude's girlfriend sticks her head out of the car and laughs at me. And I gave her a look like, what the fuck? Like a really confused look, like, what the fuck are you laughing at? Like, bitch. So he honks it out, and I fucking dust this motherfucker, like, past his ass like nothing.
Yeah, obviously.
Fucking straight dusted his ass. And my fucking MO at the time would be to stick my hand out and wave by when I'm beating people. So I wave by to the motherfucker, and at the next light of the feeder, he takes a right and takes off. And so me and my buddies go straight, and then the next light, there's a gas station that we would post up at. So we go and post up at the gas station. He pulls up to get gas like 5 minutes later, and he doesn't fucking look at me at all.
That's fucking
like we're
funny.
we're all posted up, like sitting behind the cars, like being cool, smoking cigarettes. And yeah, he doesn't take one fucking look at me.
You had like 2 or 3 times the horsepower as him. And he's just... God, that's so funny. Now, conversely to that, do you have a story where you got very embarrassed by who you tried to race?
Yeah.
All right, I'll start because you seem a little upset. So I don't really race people. This is a really dumb story. So don't expect something interesting. That stories are way better than mine right now. But so I'm sitting at a red light or whatever, and I got all my friends in the car. We went to the mall, right? And it's like kind of a weird intersection where like the two left lanes turn left and then they go straight. So I'm in the rightmost of those left lanes, and then I think it was
So you're turning, when you turn, you're going to be like on the very outside.
Yes. And so there's a C7 pulls up next to me, right? C7 Corvette, obviously way faster than me. But I've actually never in real life seen a Corvette driven fast. I feel like everyone who drives them is like 80 and just drives 10 under in the right lane. And so I did the thing where it's like, aha, I'm going to beat a Corvette because he doesn't know I'm racing him. Light goes green, fucking stall out. And he just putts away at like 5 miles an hour. I fucking stalled out.
He still beat you.
He still beat me. Front of the line. Guy didn't even know. I'm like, fuck. And all my friends are in the car too. And I'm just like, oh no. This is like the gayest thing ever. The only like consolation prize here is that like none of my friends from my hometown are car guys. So like I could just like write anything off in any way I want. But like, you know, I know
my V-tech didn't kick on.
Yeah,
I need to take it to the dealer.
Oh, the anti-lag didn't work. Fuck. But I just like I was laughing at myself. I thought it was super fucking funny. Like, of course I stalled it.
My fucking S13 coupe was so fucking slow. I don't think I did. I won one race in it, and it looked pretty badass when I did it. But for the most part, I lost every single fucking race I lined up in. I couldn't beat shit in that car. I lost to a fucking Miata one time.
Oh.
I lost to a Corolla.
Ouch.
And the thing is, I beat the Corolla, but I had a governor, so he ended up like slowly passing me. And what stung the worst was that he was just a dude that was just driving fast.
He wasn't racing you.
You know? Yeah, and like we just started racing because I was like being a dickhead to him because he was like, I was like, oh, you think you can drive fast, motherfucker? You know, and I fucking dropped a gear.
Yeah.
You know, when he was trying to pass me, and I sped up, but he fucking got me on the top end because I hit the governor, and he didn't have one, so he ended up like it was so gay, dude. It was like so slowly
Like
going ahead of me.
120.
I was so fucking emasculated.
That's
No, I
hilarious.
think it was like a 110. I think that thing was governed at
That's
110 or
so
115.
fucking funny. Yeah, I mean, like I know what you mean though when you're talking about like you guys weren't racing, you were just going fast, and it made you guys go faster. I
Yeah.
fucking love doing that on the highway to cars that I know are way faster than me because I just want to see them like disappear because I think that's just so fucking funny. Like I did it to a Porsche. What's the SUV? The Cayenne. It was
The
like
Cayenne or the Macan.
I don't remember which one it was, but it was like the turbo model or whatever. You know, it has like
They're
650
fast as
horsepower.
fuck.
Holy fucking
Yeah, they're
shit!
fast as fuck.
That SUV is the fastest I have seen a car pull away from me. It was so fucking quick. It's ridiculous.
Well, I got another
I'm
story.
so glad I
one's
did
for-
this segment.
This one's dedicated to old Slick Top. So I'm driving my old BRZ, my fucking Series Blue
Nice,
BRZ.
nice and fast.
Really beautiful car. You know, fast as fuck.
Fastest
I'm
race
at a
car ever
stoplight.
made.
I'm at a stoplight, lined up next to a fucking just some cocksucker in some kind of Ford Panther vehicle, right? He took off a little bit fast, and I was like, oh, you think you can take off fast, little faggot? And I ran through like first and second real quick just to get ahead of him. And like I put it in fourth, you know, like to go. Well, he started going faster, and I was like, oh, you want to do this? And I couldn't beat him. Like he beat me,
You just
and I couldn't catch him.
You just
And I looked
couldn't win.
so stupid. Yeah, an old shitty Panther, and I'm like in a really nice, really cool BRZ that looks fast as shit. And yeah, I got fucking wrecked. I didn't get wrecked, but I sure as fuck didn't win. And I felt really stupid.
That's super fucking funny. How the hell do I get the goddamn server invite for people? All right, I'm not doing it. Grammar was modded into the YouTube to like post links and shit there for people, but he's not here, I guess. So
He's gonna go mad with power, dude.
YouTube guys, PM me somewhere. I don't know how you're gonna find me. Figure it out. PM me on like the fucking or DM me, whatever you want to call it. DM me on the HSF YouTube channel.
Just can you put in Reddit?
I'm not gonna. It was on Reddit the other day. I mean, make a Reddit
Oof.
post with it.
Somebody's telling the YouTube guys to keep themselves safe.
No, it's keep yourself sideways.
Oh, keep yourself sideways. That's right.
Come on. It's also keep yourself.
Oh, look, it's on the DD for today.
Yeah.
So just go to the daily discussion, and
Big-
yeah, it's at the bottom. It's at the very bottom.
Big Bish and Exhilarant. Go check out the Reddit for today's daily discussion, and it should be in there. I didn't see it. It was super fucking long. I didn't read the whole thing. I read the part where he talked shit about me, but, you know, I love sick boys anyway. All right, we got like 15-ish minutes left. I think this is like perfect amount of time for us to shit on Orion, because it's what we usually do. No, I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
cool.
We can just talk about Haggard in general. I guess the biggest talking point is the eBay podcast.
Yeah, like what's that? I didn't watch it because it's probably gay. It's not as cool as ours, and they don't have as cool stories as we do.
So I didn't watch it mostly because it was pre-recorded, right? Like it wasn't live. So they don't
That's
have
gay.
so they didn't have any of that interaction, and they were sitting there smoking hookah the whole time. I actually don't know if they
Yeah,
ever
I saw
touched
the
the
hookah in
hookah, but I saw the hookah, and that was like on
Yeah,
you
like
know,
that's gay as shit.
alone.
And also, they're like they're like in an attic or something, so it makes it like really gay.
Yeah, I mean, like those guys, I don't really know who they are. I don't really give a shit about their podcast. Like they didn't talk about any of the same shit as us. I don't give a fucking shit. So whatever, but like I commented on their on the video, and it was like HSF did it first. And he's like,
Yeah,
I
I
have
saw
no
that.
fucking
He was
clue
like,
who that
Yeah,
is.
I don't know what that is.
And then he found
That'd
out,
be-
and he was just like, he was like, oh, looks like you do your own podcast. That's neat. I'm like, yeah, I'm just memeing. I don't actually give a shit.
Yeah, it's way neater than yours, you dumb shit.
I mean, it's just funny, like, that somebody else thought of making a podcast. Like, I don't think any of us are, like, decent enough to, like, warrant a podcast, but we're doing it anyway.
No, I think
I think we got some good stories. I think we got a good thing going.
We're a solid 4 out of 10. You know,
Guys
I
in the
think we
guys
get some
in
pretty
chat.
good bands
what are we
going.
at? What are we at, guys in chat?
Yeah,
4
yeah,
out of
1 to
10?
10. Rate it right now. Now, how about this? HFS podcast, gay or good? Go.
HSF. You already said it wrong.
What did I say?
You said HFS.
No, I said HSF.
And you said HFS. I will replay the fucking tapes.
No. You don't have to.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna post that that clip onto the channel, so don't worry.
Do it.
Solid 4. Damn, I seriously give you a 5 factorial, dude. 5 factorial.
Oof. There we go.
Dude, that's like 20. That's like 60. Dude, that's like 120.
Oh, this dude really liked the macaroni dude that was on 10 to 10. Wow.
But only the macaroni section. 5 out of 7. Sucks almost as much as Twiggy. 6 out of 10. Would be 7 out of 10 if you moved me from free talk into podcast to be guest star. Dude, Brian, Bish, I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm not just gonna have you on right now. Like, you haven't even been in the Discord. You gotta, like, be our guy. Come on. If that gives us
He
a
looks
6,
cool. He has an anime girl
I know. Who
thing,
is that?
so
Who is that?
Your
I want to
man.
judge. I want to judge your waifu.
So what happened? What's this deal going on now with fucking Rudnick and Cam or some shit, or Cam and Tom?
Oh, all right.
Tommy or
So
some shit?
you don't watch Tommy anymore. In Tommy's last video, I don't remember what he fucking did. Oh, he like looked at his K Miata, was pissed because he didn't realize he had to cut the hood to fit it because he didn't read the instructions or whatever. And then Cam shows up and he's on camera and he waves at the camera and he's like happy to be on camera. Like he wasn't like that last one where you saw him sitting on the couch looking like he
where
was
he
about
got
to kill
pissed
himself.
at Damien.
Yeah.
He got pissed at Damien for pointing the camera at him.
And so he looked like really happy to be on camera, and he checked out that beater E36 that Tommy got, and I guess they're talking about trading the heirloom 240 for it. But like, and then after he showed it to him, Tommy talked. He was like, yeah, you know, Cam's cool. He's leaving Haggard Garage and joining whatever he called it, at Tommy F Yeah Co or something like that. Some fucking dumb name, but whatever it was. And
but there's no beef. There's no beef, guys.
no, I mean Tommy says he's never really cared. You know, he's never hated Cam. I think he said he liked Cam at some point.
No, I'm talking about there's no beef between Cam and Haggard.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, no beef whatsoever. You know, he only shows up on Tommy's videos more often than he shows up in anything Haggard whatsoever. Which is funny
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure this is maybe the first time he's been in a Tommy video. I'm not sure if that's correct. And he was like happy. He waved to the camera. He looked like shit because his hair's fucking awful. But you know that's a different
His
story.
hair is terrible.
Really, Cam.
And he always wears that bucket hat. Like he looks like he's straight out of fucking 1996.
I was just
Like,
gonna
not
say
even fucking
that.
joking.
Like fucking shit. What's that movie? The fucking
Clueless?
Is it Clueless I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
What's that movie?
But he looks like he's dressed from a person in Clueless.
No, Clueless is a good you know, show of the look, but it was fuck. I forget what the movie is. There's a movie where like the poster, like the guy's wearing that like same fucking hat. That's all I can think of when I see him. Dazed and Confused. That's it. Dazed and Confused.
No.
Yeah,
he
Dazed and
doesn't look
Confused.
like Dazed and Confused at all. No.
Am I
He
think-
looks like the fucking. He looks like the killer from the first Scream.
Oh shit, I think you might be right. The killer from the first Scream. Alright, whatever. Regardless of what he looks like, yeah, there's no beef between him and Orion at all. They're best friends, you know, basically conjoined twins that were separated at birth. No beef. None.
No beef. They're still besties.
So, how do you feel
They're
about...
brothers. They're brothers.
What's your opinion on Rudnick grenading his diff?
I don't know. I don't
Alright,
watch
so-
Rudnick either, remember?
So,
But
did-
I guess I heard about it, that his diff locked up or something, and like he almost hit somebody.
So the story is he goes to take the LS2 E36 out for a drive, for whatever, you know, because he hadn't driven it. I don't know what they did. I don't remember what they did. And wherever the fuck they live, there's just like a shitload of places where you can do U-turns, I guess. I don't know about you, but like where I live, U-turns are like illegal most places. I don't know if it's just Massachusetts or where I am in Massachusetts. But so he like goes to do one of those U-turns and, you know, is like trying to like drift it, like clutch kicks or whatever, and then like
Trying to slide it.
the diff just fucking stops. Like dead stops. And you know, they end up like, what do? They put like dollies on the back wheels because it's fully locked. Like it will not spin even in
Yeah,
neutral.
it's not gonna move.
And they put wheel dollies on it and they like, you know, push it to his shop or whatever. There was no diff fluid in that diff at all. So, my question to you is, who do we fucking blame for this? Do we blame Rudnick for not checking, or Tommy for giving that car or selling that car to Rudnick with no fucking trans fluid in the no diff fluid in the diff?
You gotta blame Rudnick, man.
You gotta blame Rudnick.
Rudnick.
So
Yeah.
I definitely I think with how legitimate.
Because really, what's the first thing? What's the best thing about getting a new car?
Dude, do all the
doing
fluids.
all the fucking maintenance on it. Yeah, changing all the fluids, changing the spark plugs, changing the wires, changing your cap and rotor, and doing all the fucking maintenance.
I would think the diff would be like the one thing to forget though.
Yeah, but if it's a race car, if it's supposed to be a drift car or whatever, like you want to make sure you have good ass fucking fluid in there.
I never did the diff fluid.
And you don't know when the last
Miata.
time it was changed.
Never did the diff fluid on my
Yeah.
Miata.
You never even drove your fucking Miata.
I barely drove that thing. I did engine oil. I did trans fluid. I never did the diff. I had no idea. I mean, yeah, it's definitely Rudnick's fault for not checking because, like, you know, he talked about how he was doing it super legitimate and whatever, and obviously that should be like a first fucking thing. But to what Slick says, who takes a diff out and puts it in with no fucking fluid? Who does that?
Yeah, if the diff was taken out, generally you drain it at that time.
Tommy did that though. That was when Tommy had the car.
Oh.
Rudnick's never touched the diff. That's why.
Well,
That's what I'm saying,
Huh.
right? They rolled the car around. It was
still.
fine. Tommy never said anything. He never said, "Hey, there's no diff fluid in that." Whatever. I feel like if you sell a car to somebody that has the part installed and you don't tell them there's no fluid in it, like, I mean, it's one thing if it
No,
all leaked
I mean,
out, but
it comes down to the buyer. It's all it's like. You
No, I
can
mean-
blame Tommy, I guess, but it's Rudnick's responsibility.
no, in the end, yeah, no, I agree with you.
Is Tommy a cocksucker for doing that? Yes.
Oh, I'm
But-
upset at Tommy for, you know, I think that's a
Yeah.
thing you should tell your buddy. And sure, maybe he
Yeah,
forgot.
he should have heard.
He
should
might have
heard a
told him. I
line
don't know. Maybe
bad.
Rudnick fucking forgot. That's another thing. Rudnick probably was told and forgot. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He got $150 Craigslist diff, and it's like fine. Who cares? It's done.
You were about to say that it was mint. You fucking faggot.
I've been saying it ironically lately, and now I think I'm starting to say it unironically.
Shut the fuck up, saying it ironically.
I think
you
I
fucking
hate myself
love it,
now.
dude.
I fucking
You
dude.
fucking love it.
Dude, saying mint is so fucking mint. It's so minty, dude. Yeah, and then the last part is so at the end of the Tommy video, I don't know why all the good Rudnick stuff today was in Tommy's video, because usually it's like the other way around. But so at the end of Tommy's video, Rudnick says, that he has to like do a Dunkin' Donuts engine oil video, and he's just like totally like throwing shade at Orion. He's like, yeah, man, I gotta get my 1,000,000 views. Like he totally like shat on him for
Shits
purpose.
on him.
Like just saying the oil alone was funny enough, but when he said like, yeah, I gotta get my 1,000,000 views, like that solidified it to me. That was fucking hilarious. It was honestly not a bad Tommy video. I thought
That Tommy video, I'll watch it.
I thought it was better than the Rudnick video.
No, I know, I'm not gonna watch it. I really want Tommy to come on here and fucking argue with me.
It'll lubricate way better than Starbucks. Anything for 1,000,000 views. Yeah, it was super fucking funny. It is a riot. And I mean, like that's the thing. I don't. You weren't here when I was kind of talking about it, but it's like, all right, so Orion has fully committed to the viral video lifestyle. He barely posts drifting or anything car related whatsoever. The last
when he made that that Instagram post about I'm fucking first place in grassroots and third place in pro-am or whatever, he didn't
make a video.
Does anybody know what he placed in that?
All right.
Did he podium in that? I don't think he did.
All
Because
right.
I'm sure he would have mentioned it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to go through the last videos chronologically from the last one uploaded backwards. So the last thing he uploaded.
He didn't post that. He didn't post that event.
3 days ago, Starbucks coffee as engine oil. 6 days ago, baby oil as engine oil. 1 week ago, Nokia phone as brake pads. And a week ago again was the Honda video, so whatever, who fucking cares. That's kind of normal. So it took 4 videos to get to a normal video, and it's not even a 10-minute video. Like, the Starbucks coffee video is literally 10 minutes and 1 second long.
Yeah.
WD-40
And
as
that's
engine
because
oil.
the last of it is the stupid advertisement for fucking that faggot over.
So on the
Northwest
top,
shit.
on the I'm gonna go through the I'm not even gonna go through what he did in the videos. I'm just gonna tell you the length of the videos. All right, 10:02, 10:26, 11:16, 8:35, which was the Honda video. I don't know why he fucked himself there. 10:03, 10:02, 10:03, 10:04, 10:05, 10:04. Like, it's so fucking obvious, and all of those are that's Starbucks as engine oil, baby oil as engine oil, Nokia brake pads, WD-40, the FD giveaway, Flex Seal engine oil, cheap suicide doors. Why are these so loud? I don't know what that video is. That the straight pipe with the fucking PVC? It might be that fucking video. Car tire filled with water. Like, it's so obvious that this is what he's going for, right? He's posted in the last week 2 videos. What is Life OD in a year?
Let me put this in your mind. Let me put this in your mind. The Honda video was 8 minutes, right?
Yeah, 8.5.
YouTube doesn't pay you for sponsored videos.
Ah,
what do you think of that?
Okay, so that's makes sense. So he literally couldn't even put in effort to make a video longer than 8.5 minutes.
Yeah, he's like, oh, fuck,
because he wasn't getting ads. No, you're right. I did
yeah.
forget about that. It's a sponsored video, so he couldn't put ads on it. So if we look at, the last legitimate video he made over 12 minutes, 1 month ago, was winning round 2. The last time he posted about drifting. A month ago. Like, he's obviously committed to this.
He's given up. He's accepted it is what it is. He's accepted that he's just he's just a faggot for little kids to fucking swoon on.
Dude, all right.
And he's like, well, fuck it.
Dude, I can fucking read it out to you. We got, what was the first one? Duct tape tire? Duct tape tire, 3.1 million views. Rubber band tire, 3.3 million views. PVC exhaust, 1 million views.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking bubble wrap tire, 1.4 million views. Filling car tire with water, 3.3 million views. Flex Seal as engine oil, 1.6 million views. WD-40 as engine oil, 2.1 million views. Nokia phones as brake pads, 1.2 million views. And then the 2 that he posted this week, baby oil and Starbucks, are at 645,000 and 357,000 respectively. I saw that the springs
that
instead
springs
of rubber tires.
Cool.
Those are those Russian
Honestly,
guys though who've been doing it for
baby
ever.
oil one. The baby oil one Orion did, that was kind of fucking intrigued by that.
So-
like,
so-
I was pretty surprised.
This is my thing though. Is like I don't care about doing these videos, right? Like whatever. It's interesting when you actually like want to know something. Like WD-40 as engine oil. We know WD-40 has some lubricating properties. Like what the fuck will happen? Kind of interesting. Nokia phone breaks.
But Starbucks coffee?
Starbucks coffee. You
Yeah.
know that's failing. You know it's the
Yeah.
same as putting water in it. You just know.
Yeah.
Like if he
I'm gonna drive this car into the brick wall. What'll happen? Gee, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
It's one thing, like baby oil, fucking fine. I don't give a shit. Like that's actually like kind of interesting to some regard. Fucking Nokia phones as brake pads. I know it's gonna be bad. That's the answer. You just know. Flex Seal. It fucking seals. You know it's not gonna lubricate.
And they only swapped one brake pad. They had 3 good pads.
Yeah, and it just, you know, it just blows my mind. Yeah, like what's next? He's gonna put bleach as coolant, or bleach as the oil, or whatever. You know, it's just the same stupid shit. And like I don't really care. Like project, like the thing.
He needs to route his fucking exhaust into the cab and see what happens.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying though. Is like, all right, so right now he's at about 2 videos a week. And almost all of them are viral videos or bullshit videos that he doesn't actually show anything. The last video he really showed anything was a month ago, as I said. And
yeah,
you know what?
I don't think he podiumed at that last event he was
like,
at, because he would have talked about it.
Oh, I don't care.
And
I don't care about.
If you look at the standings, he's tied for 3rd.
I don't care about him in his events or whatever. I'm just like, you know, that's the point of this channel, right? The point of this channel is this is him documenting himself going pro, right? Where the fuck is it?
And that's like
Where is
that's
it?
specifically what it says. And even on his Patreon that he quit fucking putting at the end of the videos. It's like, oh, watch me go pro. I'm gonna be going across the country so much, guys. I'm gonna be hitting a lot of
He
away
hasn't gone
events.
across the country once. He has not left where he is yet. You know, and it's just like, I just don't fucking get it. And it's funny that he did that live stream where he subscribed to every YouTube channel. It only has 95,000 views. Like, but
that was like
hold on,
the most
though.
work he's ever done.
Let's look at the views for the non-viral videos, okay? And this is why he does it. Like we can't even be surprised.
30,000.
We can't even be surprised. This is why he does it. 200 miles per hour in the Honda 2-seater. Actually an interesting video. 65,000 views. Nothing. FD giveaway, 79,000. Probably because it's a giveaway. Subscribing to every YouTube channel. It was a live stream, and it's fucking 12 hours long. 95,000 videos. Let's keep one round 2. 90,000 views. WiseFab V2 install 93. He doesn't get views. I mean,
yeah, it pales in comparison.
The last like normal Orion video that got over 100,000 views was fitting the fucking K-van into the trailer over a month ago. And we can see why he's doing this. It's just like I don't.
Yeah, he found a formula. He found the formula and it works.
And
just like he did before with being a fucking dumbass faggot with Miatas.
No,
that formula worked. He fucking ran it dry. And now he's on to the next formula.
I just don't like. I don't know how you can act like such a god when that's what you do. Like, if I did that, I'd fucking own it. I'd be like, yeah, I make like stupid videos because they're fucking funny and people watch them. I don't think he like is funny. I don't think he acts like a normal human being. Like I just don't think he like socially has it for me.
In his mind, he's like Ken Block.
Yeah, and it's just, I just don't know, like, where do you see this, like, where's Life OD, what do you think Life OD is doing in a year? Is it still doing
I don't know.
twice a week viral videos and that's it?
He's surely he's given up trying to be a pro drifter. And it was actually kind of funny listening to that race car driver tell Orion about how hard it is to be a race car driver.
Yeah, I mean, I don't quite get it. I don't I mean, I get why he's doing these viral videos. I 1000% understand why he's doing these viral videos, because he's doing 2 videos a week and he's racking in 20 million views a month.
Yeah.
You know, it's obvious why he's doing it, but he's just for so long has just been talking. He's like, yeah, I'm going pro, I'm going legit, I'm not a hack kid anymore, blah blah blah. He made that gay Instagram post.
I'm done with the Haggard stuff.
He made that gay Instagram post when he drifted. He was like, you know, tonight it just really felt like the right night. You know, those Haggard days were fun, but I'm going forward towards better shit. And that was before he started all this viral garbage.
Yeah. Hashtag inspiration.
I really
Shut up.
do want to do the lemon tire video just because it's fucking funny. But like, I don't even expect it. I don't even expect it.
Hey, Sergeant Macaroni, reset the counter. Yeah, he said lemon.
Talked about a lemon, the actual fruit. Reset it. God, how about all right, we're kind of running along here. We haven't hit our last.
I kind of gotta go. All
right, so I'll do the last part was Damien got the 3 Leaky Z moving and driving, but like it's like rev limiting at like 3K or something stupid.
Yeah, like 4,000 RPM or something like that. Yeah.
It's just I don't know how I feel about that. That fucking 3 Leaky Z and Damien, he's acting like a fucking LS god. It's not even an LS engine, is it? Is it a 5.3, not actually an LS?
Yeah, technically not, no.
So...
Sorry, I got like, my connection got real bad, I couldn't hear you.
Alright, no problem. You know, honestly, this has been running really long. I don't know how much we have to say about the 3 Leaky Z, so...
It's stupid, it's gay, Damien's a fucking faggot.
All right, I like that. Concise. Let's before we end this, let's do some predictions for the next week of Haggard in the universe. What do you got some predictions for us?
Orion's gonna do something gay.
Is he gonna
That's
do
a given.
one gay thing or multiple gay things?
2. I'm gonna say 2 gay things.
I think 2 is a good guess, and I would, based off the track record, I think 2 is what we're gonna see. I also agree. Two gay videos from Orion.
I'm going to watch that Tommy video today. I really don't want to, but I'm going to use an ad blocker and watch it to see, because I got to scout that out because Cam is in there.
Your boy.
There's going to be a shitstorm with that, because everyone's going to be like, oh, Cam hates Damien now. Which is, I mean, in all likelihood, is probably true. So there's going to be some shitstorms from that, and you're going to be see some YouTube drama there.
I like Brian's guess. Damien's going to have some kind of beef on Instagram / Reddit, and is offhandedly going to comment on it, and
then deny it later.
It has to be like a comment on something where the person is like totally correct and he's wrong. Like, he only gets, like, super butthurt about the things that he's, like, really wrong about. It's gonna be something about, like, somebody who called him an air quotes LS expert, and he's gonna, like, use that exact same term in the video.
I never said that I was an LS expert. Okay, dude.
It's gonna be Damien, something
aren't
like
that. Damien, aren't you the guy that gets mad when people try to internet mechanic him?
Yeah,
you can internet mechanic... You can internet mechanic fucking Caleb, right? But you get super butthurt when someone does it to you?
I know.
Okay, got it. Gotcha, buddy.
All right, those are 3 good guesses. Rudnick and the LS2, is that going to go? You think it's going to get going?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. I don't even fucking watch Rudnick. I'll start watching him again just so I can get in on the conversation here.
He's kind of been disappointing me on the getting work done. Like, he'll have, like, 3 videos where he never goes to the shop because he's, like, dicking around doing other stuff, which I don't mind those videos. I'm fine with that, but, like, I want to see his projects get done. And doing that, he clearly doesn't get them done.
Yeah.
Russian, tons of accents from Damien, for sure. I mean, what else? We can kind of just predict it all. I bet you we're going to be pretty close.
Yeah. All right, count it, and we'll tally them up next week.
All right, so hopefully someone wrote down what we predicted, and
If there was some way to record what we said, that will work too.
I mean it does.
Like
record
maybe
itself.
some kind of audio record of it. I think.
Pretty
We
sure.
could use that.
Pretty sure YouTube just records it for us.
That's the joke, fucking Twig. God damn, dude.
So, all right, we'll see how we do next week, but I think this is us wrapping up the podcast. This went on pretty fucking long. This was a good one. I really did like this this podcast. I thought this went well. You know, I had a half an hour without Netgear. It was glorious. All right, guys. Twiggy Mac here, also from the Dead Horse Beaters channel, because I have to plug myself, but I'm not gonna say the L word. Netgear, my co-host.
Yeah.
House of
No,
the Rising
you're
Sun.
my co-host.
Oh,
You're stupid
fuck
fucking.
you. Fuck you. All right, this was an
Ninja
awful.
57 guys.
This was an
Hit
awful
me up on the Reddit.
podcast.
Hit me up on the Discord. Send me an email or donate to my Patreon. Patreon.com/netgear57.
Yeah, send us any suggestion emails. twiggynet420@gmail.com. And yeah, we'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right. Bye, guys.